Hey guys, first up I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Vivo Y21T versus the Samsung Galaxy A12. And the Samsung A12 is powered by MediaTek Helio P35 chipset with 4GB of RAM, while the Vivo Y21T is powered by new Qualcomm Snapdragon680 processor with 4GB of RAM as well. On the back we have quad cameras on the Samsung, while on the Vivo we have triple cameras. We have 48 megapixel main camera, also we have 5 megapixel ultra wide. We also have a 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor, while on the Vivo we have 50 megapixel main camera, and then we have a 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. No ultra wide lens on the Vivo. Also the back, it is made up of plastic on both phones, and the frame is also made up of plastic, and both phones also has a fingerprint scanner on the side. On the bottom we also have a headphone jack on both these two devices, although we have single speaker on both phones. In this video I'm going to show you how much a difference between the Vivo Y21T versus the Samsung Galaxy A12 in apps opening speed as well as in the boot up test. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And guys, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Here we go. Logo is came up first, exactly the same on both phones. Also we have Android 11 on the Vivo. We have FunTouchOS version 12, while on the Samsung we have Samsung One UI version 3.1. Let's see who is going to be the fastest one. And the Vivo Y21T more faster when it comes to booting up, while the Samsung is taking a lot of time, and you can see huge difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. Now the Samsung, it is also done, and you can see almost 15-second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. On the Vivo we have 6.4-inch 720p IPS LCD display with 60Hz refresh rate, while on the Samsung we also have a 6.5-inch 720p PLS LCD display with 60Hz refresh rate, and both phones also has a V-shaped notch. And the display quality, it is really bad on this phone, because in this price range we mostly see a Full HD AMOLED display with 60Hz refresh rate or a Full HD IPS LCD display with 90Hz refresh rate. Now let's see apps opening speed. Everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Now let's open phone dialer. That is more faster on the Vivo as compared to the Samsung. Also, the processor on the A12 is the slowest in this price range, because in this price range we also see a MediaTek Helio G96, which is the best chipset in this price range. Now let's open settings. That is very similar. Now let's go to the display. Again we have 60Hz refresh rate, no high refresh rate display. Now let's open Amazon shopping. Again we have Qualcomm Snapdragon680 versus a MediaTek Helio P35, and the Vivo Y21T obviously more faster there. Now let's see the scrolling. That feels really similar on both phones because of the 60Hz refresh rate. Now let's see some games application. Now let's open Candy Crush Saga, and the Candy Crush is faster again on the Vivo as compared to the Samsung. So here's the speakers of the Vivo looks like with max volume, and here is the Samsung looks like. I feel that and the Samsung speakers is more better as compared to the Vivo speaker, has a little bit more bass. Now let's open Instagram, and that is faster on the Vivo. Now let's open Pinout. Pinout again faster on the Vivo Y21T as compared to the Samsung, huge difference this time. Now let's open Snapchat, very similar. Now let's open Subway Surfer, and the Subway Surfer again faster on the Vivo Y21T, and the Snapdragon 680 is performing really fast against the MediaTek Helio P35 again, which is the slowest chipset in this price range by Samsung. Now let's open PUBG Mobile, The PUBG is open up more faster on the Vivo Y21T. Also we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on the Samsung versus the smooth graphics with high frame rate. And the Snapdragon 680 it is not really optimized as of now. Inside the Vivo Y21T, Vivo Y21T more faster there by a huge margin, while the Samsung now it is also done about 4 or 5 second difference there. Now let's opening up the Twitter, and that is faster again on the Vivo Y21T. Now let's open Zedge, and the Zedge it is faster on the Vivo as compared to the Samsung. Yes, and the Samsung is more slower as compared to the Vivo and the Zedge application as well. Now let's see the scrolling again, very similar on both phones. Also I see little bit lag on the Samsung, and last time launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Now let's see which one will be more faster, and both phones is open up the camera application at the same time. I feel that in the camera performance it is a little bit more better on the Samsung A12 with this price, and this phone is really overpriced as of now. Okay guys, now let's see internet browser speed. I am seeing to follow Samsung internet browser on the Samsung, while on the Vivo we have Google Chrome. Now let's opening up the wikipedia.org, launching at the same time and exactly the same. So now let's see the scrolling. In the side I see a little bit lag, but again after some time really smooth on both phones. So now let's open this English, again very similar, and you can see, but again we have 60 Hz. Also on the Vivo I see a little bit hiccups. Next on the list is the apple.com, and apple.com is faster on the Samsung. On the Vivo little more faster there. Now let's see the scrolling again, it is very similar. Now let's see RAM management on both phones, and both phones has 4 GB of RAM. Now let's see which perform good in the RAM management. Samsung A12 is almost a 1-year-old phone. Now let's open phone dialer, refresh on the Vivo. Now let's open settings, that card refresh on the Vivo. Amazon shopping, refresh on both phones. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, same result. Instagram, that is seems like in-app refresh only. Let's see Pinout, refresh on both phones. Let's see Snapchat, that is seems like refresh on the Samsung only. Subway Surfer is only refresh on the Samsung. Let's see PUBG Mobile, the PUBG is not refresh on both phones. That's really surprising. Now let's opening up the Twitter, and that is seems like in-app refresh on the Samsung. Zedge, that got refresh only on the Vivo. Lastly back to the internet browser, that is not refresh on both phones. And guys, over I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that and the Vivo Y21T is performing more faster as compared to the Samsung A12 in system-based application as well as in game map or in time. In terms of the RAM wise, I would say that the Samsung as well as the Vivo and both phones is perform really bad in the RAM management, and the RAM management performance it is really similar on both phones. Both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have 18 watt fast charging on the Vivo, while on the Samsung we have 15 watt fast charging. And that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Vivo Y21T versus the Samsung Galaxy A12. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.